Hello, hello.
Hello.
Welcome to another Roz's Happy Hour. Thank you all for joining. I know you could be anywhere, but you're here today. So, this is our seventh episode. Oh my God, this was not on my vision board.
All
However,
right.
uh, however, we have an exciting show that we are able to bring you. We brought you in last week, JT Taylor. We had a ball. Um, Unfortunately, Facebook, kind of got in the way of things, but I was still able to upload it. And I hope you go to my YouTube station and check out all 6 episodes. And this one will be uploaded. Um, so tell your friends, share right now, because we've got a awesome show for you today, and we're looking forward to bringing this next guest on. So, how was your Fourth of July? We had a ball. I mean, we actually had to leave because the fireworks was just out of control. So we took a trip up to Napa, thinking it was just going to be us, and it was about 10,000 people up in Napa. So we're a little nervous about, do you do a hotel right now or not do a hotel? So anyway, I know you don't want to hear about what's going on with me. So why don't we get ready to hear and bring on my next guest? And I'm so excited to hear her. She's one of the most popular jazz, smooth jazz artists out there today. She's known as the Saxtress, and she is a lady of soul. Please welcome Miss Pamela Williams.
Hello.
Hey, Pam, what's happening?
Hey. What's up, my friend?
Oh, welcome to Wednesday Happy Hour.
Well, thank
Cheers.
you. It's nice to be here. And I got my hold on.
Okay,
Cheers.
okay, cheers. Bring your mic up a little bit.
Okay.
There you go. Because
Yeah.
I know
Okay, is that better?
that's better. So what's going on? Why they call you the Miss Saxtress?
Uh, why did they call me Miss Saxtress? Well, I I started playing saxophone in the high school jazz band. So I've been playing. I grew up in Philadelphia. Started playing sax in my high school jazz band. Started playing professionally around Philadelphia. Um, and I got my first big break in the music industry with Patti LaBelle. As you all know, she's from Philadelphia as well. And I was hanging out, I wanted to be a solo jazz artist. So I was hanging out with a friend of mine. We were kicking it, listening to Anita Baker's Songstress album. So she picks up the album and she goes, Songstress, that's such a sexy name for an album cover
Oh
for a female
yeah.
vocal. She said, you should call yourself a Saxtress. So I said, that has a ring to it. I was like, I love it. It's perfect. Saxtress. No one's
Yeah.
ever used it before. So when I came out with my debut CD, I thought that should be the title of my CD. So that's where it started. And I've been
Wa-
using it as my stage name since.
Wow. And you from Philly. That's the Philly sound. I mean,
Yeah,
what is it? Teddy Pendergrass. There's
yeah,
so
oh
many
yes.
artists came out of Philly. Wow. What
That's
was
right.
that like?
It was incredible. I mean, I had I had so many influences. I mean, with Philadelphia International Records being there, everybody came there. The OJs, you know, Gamble and Huff, Teddy Pendergrass, Patti LaBelle.
Oh
Even like the
yeah.
Jacksons came and recorded. Everybody came through Philadelphia International Records. So, you know, music was just a part of everyday life in Philadelphia. You know, it was everywhere you went, all the cookouts, all the barbecues, everybody. You know, music was such a big part of our life, and I like to thank my parents too, because you know they be playing their old school music.
Yeah.
We call it old school now. You
Yeah.
know, they had some good music, and you know, some of it I was like, but a lot of it I really dug what they were listening to, and it really did influence me. So I call my parents now, and I'm like, I know we used to laugh at some of the music you guys listen to, but I listen to it now. I appreciated it. Thank you for that. So,
Y-
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. Yeah. And then you started touring with Patty?
I did. I did. Well, I started doing some studio work with her keyboard player. And he was like a guy that played keyboards around Philadelphia, like in clubs. I think we met a couple times just playing in some jazz clubs there. And so he called me one day and he was like, I have some studio work that I need, some sax stuff on it. He's like, would you come over and play on it? So came over, did the session, and actually it was for Patty's husband Armstead at the time. He's
Oh,
producing
yeah. I
producing
remember
yeah, a
him.
guy, a vocalist. And so I played on the track. 6 months later, I get a phone call, and it's the assistant musical director, and he goes, I got a proposition for you. He goes, Patty is looking for a saxophone player, and she wants females in the band this time, and she wants that diversity. He's like, this would be perfect for you. So he's like, Saturday night,
It's on.
show up with your sax, 6 o'clock, audition. He's like, I think you're gonna get this. And of course I did.
Uh,
You know,
so wait,
I
how old were you two?
and Patty used to always say, well, she's only 16, but
Oh,
uh,
wow.
actually, I think at the time I was probably around 26. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. So you were young. You were
mhm.
young. Yeah.
Oh, I
So
see my cousin.
yeah, yeah. Liz is there.
Uh,
1995, the Saxtress
oh
was
my
that. There you
God.
go. Oh, and I had to tell you that Narda Michael Walden said, "Tell Pam I want to do a song with her, to do one song." So I promised I would deliver that message.
Tell him that I said I would absolutely love to. I'm a big fan of his. Definitely.
Yeah, let's hook that up. Let's definitely hook it up. So, and you also played with Tina Marie and oh my God, but okay, so you toured all over the world playing with several artists.
Yeah, pretty much Patty had me sewn up for 8 years. And
Oh,
yeah, and it was, when I say 8 years, it was 8 years of like serious tour, like 5 months out on the road straight. And um, after I did that, I still want to do a solo thing, but after I did that, I left Patti LaBelle. It was hard. It was one of the hardest decisions to
oh my
make, but
God, yeah,
a gig with Patti LaBelle was like a dream. It was a dream come true. Um,
yeah.
and I just, I remember one time going to one of her concerts, and I was on the second row, and I was like, I'm gonna get in that band somehow. I don't know how. I'm gonna
Wow.
meet her. I'm gonna get in her
Yeah.
band. So anyway, when after I was there and I had that experience, it was phenomenal. Traveling all around the world, all the concerts, just the learning experience of being on the road with Patti LaBelle. It was hard to leave it, and I was
Yeah.
thinking, I'll never do a solo career. I'll never have a solo career if I stay with Patty. And I love being in her band. I love it, but I got to just step out on the limb and do it. So I did. And then ended up getting, how I got a record deal was actually, I was on the road one night with Patty. We were in New Orleans and Grover Washington. Everybody who knows me knows
Oh.
Grover is my man, right? He's like, I call him my teacher. So Grover's playing at a venue right down the street from the hotel that I was staying at. So one of my high school friends played keyboards with Grover. And he got my hotel room number. He called me. And he goes, Pam, it's Curtis. He goes, I'm in town, I'm in town with Grover. And we're right down the street. He's like, so what are you doing? Are you busy? I mean, he's like, he's like, hold on a minute. Let me put somebody on the phone. So he puts Grover Washington on the phone. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, you don't understand how much I love you. And so he goes, well, you know what? If you're not doing anything tonight, he's like, why don't you bring your sax down and you can sit in with me at my show? So, I was just like, okay, I'm floored. So I go and I sit in with him. And he's like, after I sit in with him, he's like, I just want you to keep doing what you're doing. And I've really been watching you and I'm really proud of you. And, we're both from Philly. So he was like, you carry the torch when I'm not around. So, So after that, Gerald Beasley, Gerald Beasley, the bass player?
Yes.
Gerald Beasley's playing bass in Grover's band. So a year after I did that, he called me and goes, Grover's looking for, not Grover, record label that I'm on, Heads Up Records, they're looking for a female saxophone player. So, so it's a trip how those channels happen. Like I was sitting in with Grover, and then I got a record deal by sitting in with him because Gerald Beasley was in his band. So, and that's actually how I got my first record deal.
Wow, but Grover was your influence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was your idol.
He was.
Okay.
He was like my first. His style was, I just loved it because he bridged R&B with jazz, and nobody else had ever really crossed over with R&B playing the saxophone like Grover did. So I really, and of course I listened to like a lot of straight ahead jazz artists as well. Being a saxophone player, you kind of have to listen to everything, so you can have those straight ahead chops happening. But yeah, after I got off the road with Patty, I had my record deal, recorded my first CD, which was Saxtress. 1996 was when it actually came out. And then in the interim, I met Tina. And so I started, in the interim, just hanging out in LA. I was at a thing, I was doing some stuff with Babyface, and Tina was there. So we started talking, and, she was looking for a sax player. So, I've just been fortunate to work with artists that have been people that I've looked up to and admired for so many years. I grew up to, when I was a kid, I was listening to Tina Marie, I was listening to Patty. So just to be able to play with them was just phenomenal.
How was it working with Babyface? I had a ball working with him. He was very quiet, but then once he got comfortable with you, so much history. I mean, the dude is like amazing.
Isn't he amazing? He it was great. I didn't get a chance to do like a lot of stuff with him. Mm-hmm. I met him because he was doing a show. This might be like one appearance on Arsenio Hall. He needed saxophone player to play for the cool. Remember, for the cool and you.
Yeah. You played on that.
We rehearsed like 2 weeks for the song.
Wow.
And when I met him, I was of course in awe and just speechless. He was really quiet, like you said, very reserved. We rehearsed, I had a big crush on him. We didn't have a crush on Babyface, so I was just like, I'm walking on air. I had a crush. I'm with him every day after rehearsal for 2 weeks, and then we do the thing on Arsenio. And he actually wanted me to go on tour with him, but I was on the road with Patty at the time.
Wow.
So, yeah, but he was a nice guy, very reserved, very quiet.
Yeah. So I did a show with Patty in LA, and I don't know if I knew you then. It was 2 days at not the Hollywood Bowl. What's the other one that everybody will go to?
Is it the Greek?
Not the Greek. It's indoors. Forgot the name of the. But she was there for 2 nights, and she left the one night. And I was doing production. I wasn't even booking then. I was doing production.
Okay.
And I mean, because I've done every part of this business. Mm-hmm. So as I'm doing Universal, thank you, Greg. You're right.
Right. Oh my God.
Yeah. And when she left after that first show,
Uh-huh.
And, I can't leave till everybody. It was Patty and Frankie on the same show, and they were working me.
Wow.
And
Wait a
when
minute.
she left,
Wait,
were you on that show? She
wait,
was in the limo, and
what
the
year?
limo, huh?
What year about?
Girl, that had to be, oh my God. I would say, gosh, maybe 2002?
Um,
Maybe?
yeah, I
I'm not
wasn't there.
sure. Yeah, yeah. But so she got in the car to leave, and the next thing I know, we got a phone call, and the limo had crashed.
Oh my,
Um, Somebody had and threw her, and it
whoa.
was like major because we had a sold out crowd for the next night. And so, you got your main artist. What?
Hmm.
It was just
Hmm.
that place was quiet. It was a Heyman show, of course. And,
Al Heyman. Yeah.
yeah,
Now I was around. I was definitely around during the Al Heyman days because he had the whole concert circuit just sold
everything.
up. He was
Yes.
doing.
Yeah.
Uh, but it had to be after because I definitely would remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
even know that it happened. Wow.
Yeah, she was okay, but they took her, to the hospital just to make sure and
Yeah.
everything. And she was
Hmm.
back. The show went on, how they say in
Hmm.
this business, the show must go on. So it did, it went on. But you also
Thank God.
can you read? Can you also
Um,
read music?
read music, yes. Hmm.
Wow. So you are just,
Yeah,
super talented. And then you play piano?
play piano a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I played at my gig or nothing, but you know, I play enough to write songs,
Yeah.
and always wanted to. Always loved the piano. Even when I was a little kid, I just just knew I wanted to play some instrument. So my babysitter had a piano at her house, and she used to let me play around on it. I was waiting for my parents to get home from work. She let me play on her piano, so I could pick it up rarely. I always had an ear for music, so I knew I wanted to play something. I didn't know it was going to be the saxophone until years later, and from I remember from junior high, actually elementary school, I was trying to play the violin, and they didn't have any, and I ended up playing. You know how I don't know
Oh,
if you
goodness.
everybody probably does this. The little vibe that you play for the Christmas
Yeah.
show. I
Yeah.
did that. I
Oh,
did that.
wow.
And then in junior high, I tried to get into the band playing. I think I did try to pick saxophone, but they were like, well, if you don't know how to already play it, you can't get into the band. And so when I got to high school, I saw signs up, desperately needed musicians. You don't have to know how to play anything.
Wow.
Just come to the music room. And when I got there, I of course, all they had available at the time were clarinets. And I was like, the clarinet, I can't play, I can't play Earth, Wind, and Fire horn parts on the clarinet.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, got anything where I can play some funk? Give me like the bass or drums. Or they're like, listen, we just need clarinet players. And so musical director said, I tell you what though, you play the clarinet, it's
Mhm.
just like the saxophone. And so I was like, oh, I like the sax. I was like, okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
So he was like, you play it for a year. Next year, I'll let you play sax. And if
Mhm.
you're good enough, I'll let you join the jazz band. So
Oh, wow.
you
Wow.
got to practice every day. I did. That's what I did. I practiced every day. My friends were like, you're not going to come out and hang out. I'm like, I got to practice. I'm getting in the jazz band next year.
Oh,
So
wow. You were committed. You were committed
I was committed. I
'cause I
was.
can't hear nothing.
It
Look,
paid off.
I can't hear nothing.
Well, I always tell people, look, it takes listeners too. People that have an ear for good music. You're a part of it too, because we compose it and play it. We got to have people that listen to it as well. So that's an
Mm,
important part of the
mm.
whole thing of music. So,
So, I know y'all didn't
but
think
you can
I
learn.
oh, not now. I'm so tone deaf.
It's not too late.
Yeah,
You can
yes, it
learn. You
is.
get,
Yes,
go
it
get a
is.
piano.
You know,
You can still learn.
we had a piano coming up, and I could play "Lean on Me." Everybody could play that song, "Lean on Me," and that was it.
Yeah,
No, I just it was not my thing.
it's a start.
I wish. Oh, but one time I was managing a band. I was managing a local band as I was learning my way through this, and the one of the background singers didn't come. And as they were going in, they said, "Keep going, keep going." So they put me on the drum
Uh-huh.
machine, and yeah, and I was playing, and I was getting happy, and I started turning it up and turning it up.
You were feeling it.
I
But
was,
you'd be surprised, hey, my thing is, if you really did want to learn something, you just have to practice. If you start every single day and just
yeah,
do it for even a half an hour every day, you'd be surprised at how quick you could learn. But you do have to it just takes discipline.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have something I wanted to share with you. Someone said they kept this all these years. So hold on, I'm gonna see if I can bring it up for you. Let's see. Here we go. Okay.
Oh my. Look at that flat stomach. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of
Oh,
my own picture.
he, you autographed it for Roy Stone, and when you played at Kimbo's,
Oh
I'm
my
like, look at her when
God.
he said that to me. I'm like,
Wow.
look at
That was
Pam.
19. Look at that flat stomach. What happened?
Roy,
Man,
I promised
1996.
you I was sharing the picture. So there it is. There was Pammy. What year was that? He said you was
Oh,
playing at Kimbo's East.
right. Actually, wait, that CD, I didn't mean to say 96. Saxtress came out in 96. That one came out in 98. So it had to be
Oh,
around 98, 99, something
yeah.
like that. 99.
Yeah.
But okay, I need that picture so I can have some motivation when I'm trying. When I'm eating my banana splits, I can look at the photo in my studio. Maybe it'll motivate
Yeah. Who's that?
me.
Katrina. Hi, Pammy. Who's
Hey,
that? Who's that?
hey,
Let
hey,
her.
Katina.
Oh, Katina. Okay. Who's that?
Oh,
Regina
there's
Foster.
our friend Regina Foster. Hey, Regina.
Yeah. That. And oh, there's Greg again. He was helping me out with the location. Oh, here's Carmen. We had the best time with Pamela Kim. So her husband Roy is who sent me that picture.
Oh
Yeah,
wow,
she's
God.
such a wonderful person. She is. She really is. I thank you guys for tuning in
Man,
and checking out my girl.
definitely.
So what's it? Oh, there he goes. There you go. There's Roy. He went to say, "That's hot."
Hey,
Yeah, she's still
thank
hot.
you. Roy Stone. Hey, Roy.
So what's it like being a woman in this business? I mean, I know from my perspective, it's
Mm,
tough, but I'm on a different end. You're a musician and, you know,
yeah,
um,
it's it's been trying sometimes. It's been challenging. We ladies have to like work twice as hard, to prove that we can hang. And so I've gotten the comments over the years. People see me, showing up at my gig, with my sax on my shoulder, and they're like, "Well, are you carrying this for someone else, or did you really,
uh-uh.
did you really?" I'm like,
That's
you know,
cold. That's cold.
you
That's
know, you
cold.
know, this is after having several CDs out, so you're like, we still get it as female musicians. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess it's just never gonna go away. Until people I think come to your show and then they're like, wow, women can get down like guys. So it's difficult. You just have to like prove yourself.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I remember somebody had mentioned. I remember years ago in Ohio, I did a show. I think it was in Dayton, Ohio, a long time ago, and
Mhm.
there was a guy that did an article. He did a, he was going to do an article on me before my show, so he writes the article and he goes, yeah, I wanted to, I got a copy of Pamela Williams' A Days of Ecstasy CD, and I look at the cover, and she's, I got her, she looks really sexy on the cover. And he was like, I'm so tired of females trying to use sex. This is what he said in the article. He goes, I'm so tired of women trying to use sex and beauty, in place of them having real musical
Talent.
talent. Yeah,
Oh,
right.
we was getting
He
ready,
goes,
to throw down.
this is just such a gimmick. And he's going on and on and on. Now, he's going to be at my show. And he goes on
Right.
and on and on in the article, right? And so I read the article and I'm like, this is just so unfair. It's like you're sizing me up. You haven't even met me. You haven't even heard me play. So he goes, well, we'll see tonight if women can, if talent and beauty go together or whatever, right?
Oh, he was just talking.
Yeah, girl. It was just downright mean. And I was like, this is really mean. You're not even giving me a chance. So he came to the show and I read the article before my show because somebody bought me the paper. They bought it to my dressing room.
Oh.
And I got the band, I called the band into my dressing room, and I was like, you know what, guys, I really want you guys to be extra good tonight. Because there's this guy that wrote this really mean article. He's going to be sitting like on the front row. We just have to just blow, let's just blow him away with tonight's show. So we go out, we do a great show. And after the show's over, I get a knock on the door, and they go, it's that guy that wrote the article. He wants to come talk to you. So, he comes in. He has his tail between his legs and his head.
Yeah.
His hands down. He was like, Miss Williams. He was like, did you read my article?
Yes, I did. I did.
As a matter of fact, I did. I read it right before my show. As a matter of fact, and he was like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm so sorry. I hope you can just forgive me. He was like, that was so unfair of me to write the article. And I said, well, we ladies can come with it. You guys just have to, not be so chauvinistic and give us a chance.
Yeah, absolutely.
I apologize. He's like, tomorrow, he was like, when I go back to work, I am going to retract the article. I'm going to write a whole new article about your show. He was like, because I really had a great time. He's like, what a fantastic show.
Wow.
So, I forgave him.
Yeah.
Just don't do it again.
Yeah, and make that article real good. This next one.
That's right. Yeah, he did. I read the article he wrote. He redeemed himself.
Oh yeah, because I know the show. I mean, because you dress, girl. When you come out for your shows, I'm like, who do your wardrobe? When you came to Vegas and did my show, I'm like, oh my God, that velvet. Look. That back there. Where is it? That right there. I don't know how to do it, but yeah, you be like, girl, you be having it going on.
Yeah, I clean up well. I know at sound check, we come in looking grungy sometimes, but by the time it's time for the show, we pull it together, So yeah. I know some people are like, what? You got to be ready in an hour. I'm like, oh, I'll have it together.
I'm good. And you do.
But thank you. Thank you. I don't know if I can, that red suit, I keep it, and then I tried to wear it another time, and I couldn't fit it. So, I was upset. I was like, I'm not getting rid of this red velvet suit. I love this suit. So,
look. I don't know if I can fit it when again. Yeah, this Corona got us all in and out of stuff,
Yeah.
So I don't know to get rid of the clothes or hold on to them because we're gonna go back to normal eventually, and then I might be able to get back in some things. But hey, the refrigerator keeps calling. You're just at home right now,
Hey, I mean, you gotta have some comfort. And my thing is, look, as long as you have to get the exercise in there, we'll be fine. We just have to, we all want to eat some comfort food. I know I do. So ice cream is my weakness. So, but it seems like it just jumps on so quick. It seems like you got to work so hard just to get it off. Like you got to work, and then as soon as you I'm like, God, I'm on a split. Now I can't. What's going on?
That's called age. It don't do like it used to do. But who is this? Hey, Christina. That's my comedian. That's my road dog. I take her on a some trips with me. Or she keeps me
Ooh,
laughing.
hey,
On tour with Tina, meeting you in Vegas. At the oh yeah,
Angelique
I've been
Day.
all over the place. What was your
Yeah.
favorite place to play? Is it home?
Oh,
Home Philly?
as far as cities, it's always, I love going back to Philadelphia, of course, to play. Um, but I thought you meant venues because I was going to say I love playing at the House of Blues.
Oh, which
Uh,
one? There's so many.
all of them are all
Oh,
of them, and they're all different. Like the one in Chicago is different from the one in New Orleans, and that's different from the one out here in Los Angeles. And
yeah,
they're all like the sound is just the vibe is just always so awesome.
yeah.
I love going to see concerts there, and I love performing there. But as far as cities, my favorite city to play, ooh, it's so hard because they're all great, but I do like going to when I'm like on islands, like if I leave the country and I go,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yeah, like I went to the Dominican Republic and did it. Oh my God,
Mhm.
beautiful. So I love when I get to travel out of the United States and go to like an island.
I was
It's
on
my
my
favorite.
way to the Bahamas. I was on my way to the Bahamas for a big
Uh,
gig when this
the
corona hit.
color.
Yep. Yep. And they won't give me my
Wow.
airline ticket money back.
See, that's
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah, it's very
Come
cold.
on.
Yeah. Hey, Valerie, what's happening? Girl, that's my neighbor. Woo! We had to
Oh,
get out of here for the
okay.
fireworks, and I made a mistake and looked in my camera, and I saw all these fireworks all over the place. I start calling her like, Valerie, Valerie, is our house okay? Is our house okay? And she's like, girl, I don't know. But yeah, thank you, Valerie, for tuning in and keeping us abreast of what's going on at the house at the time. Oh,
Hey,
somebody
Dawn.
from Philly.
All right. I see homegirl Dawn Jefferson. Hey, Dawn.
Yeah.
From Mohegan Street. All right. Oh my God. Back in the day. It's
Okay.
been a long time.
Yeah.
Hey, Dawn.
Visual artist. What's a visual artist? You mean your artwork?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
We're gonna get into
Uh-huh.
that in a little bit.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah. So,
I was
there's
seeing my
my
friends
niece.
pop up from back in the
Chicago
day.
is in the house. She's up and coming artist. So, what would you tell an up and coming artist? I mean, there's
I
some.
would say this is a great time to be an up and coming artist because if you don't get a record, record deals traditionally have always been really hard to get back in the day. But now that we have all this technology and we have computer based recording studios, you can just, hey, you can do your own thing. If you don't get signed, I don't really see the point of getting signed to a record company. But hey, they have marketing money and they 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 can get your name out there. But I mean, you can do it yourself. You can just hook up with a producer, get in the studio because everything is digital now. We're in a digital realm because most of the time now I sell my stuff. No one really buys physical CDs. I'm down. Everybody's buying digital downloads and you can stream. You can get subscriptions with like big companies, iTunes, Sirius, to stream your music like that. So, but I would say, hey, you can either way. You can make it happen.
Mhm.
You just got to stick to it and
Mhm.
just be. The hardest part I think is just perseverance, and dedication. Because even like this last CD that I worked on, it's hard to be in the studio for hours and hours and hours. Um, but if you have that kind of dedication, that's really what you want to do. You'll make it happen.
Mhm. Mhm. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
you're
So
also right
you're
and um writing your own material and then playing as well.
yes.
How do you
hmm
find the musicians? I mean, is it just word of mouth or
Uh, it's interesting because I'm kind of like I have only maybe one or two musicians that I actually call in to work on my projects because I do mostly everything. And
Mm.
some of that is, um, playing keyboards enough to. play the chords and put the piano track down, and then programming drums. So I do all of that. And sometimes I use software programs that have like guitar loops, and I'll use those. So if I can't get a guitar player because I need this guitar part, I'll use software to do it.
Oh.
So a lot of it I'm doing like that, and then the two musicians that I'm featuring on my CD now with my bass player. So we work together all the time. So he came over to my studio and laid down some bass tracks.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so sometimes it's just sometimes people email me, or they they send me a message on Instagram or Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
So it's not all.
people like
But it is a network though. I mean, once you in this business, there's a network. There's of people that you can grab or call and get, if I
yeah.
need a light check or someone like that, you would refer. But you have your own band. You're going to tour when we get back out there. You tour with your own band.
Yes, God. And I have like a group of guys from North Carolina that I've worked with for 10 years. I've got guys from Cleveland, Ohio. We worked together for almost probably the same amount of time. So I have like bands. If I have to go down south to do a gig, I'll call them because they're down there. And if I have something to do out here in LA, I've got guys. I've got a great group of guys out here that I work with. So wherever the gig is close,
grab some people. That's the lick right there, especially with the way that things are. I mean, people don't understand it costs to put on a show.
Yeah, for sure. And if sometimes the promoter doesn't have it in the budget for me to have my own band, so they'll provide a house band for me. So sometimes it's me and my manager flying to the gig, and I'll meet the band, when I get there. So that works out. Sometimes too, it's all different ways, and money, depends on the budget.
Yeah. So you would have to send your music ahead of time and they learn it, or okay. Or is it just somebody that reads? Like if you go overseas, or is it usually it's musicians can read more so. A lot of musicians here, I don't know if that's right what I'm saying, don't necessarily read, but they can play by ear.
Yeah, I always send sheet music, for them to learn it quicker because I know it helps them. And a lot of at the gig, they never look at the sheet music at the gig. That rarely happens because they don't want to. They use it as a tool to learn the chords of the song and learn the music. And then once they have that, then at the gig they don't. A lot of them don't want to be like looking down at. They want to be, in the mix of the show, so they don't want to.
Yeah, they want to feel it. They want to
feel it. You really can't read sheet music at a show. You can't. You know what I mean? So, and then sometimes we're spontaneous at the show. Everything we're doing at that show is not on that piece of paper. So,
yeah. Let's see who this is, and then
hey, Tanya Jackson Sykes. Oh man, hey Tanya.
North Carolina. How nice to come in. Yeah, let us know where you all are all from. So I know Chicago, North Carolina. I know we got some Callies in the house, Bay Area. Do you want to lead into listening to let the people hear one of your tracks?
Okay, let's see.
I'm gonna let you talk about it. You tell me which one, and I'll cue it up.
Okay, so I sent Blue into Green to my girl Rod so she can play it on the show, and it's from my Chameleon CD, and really funky up tempo groove. I hope you guys like it.
You ready?
It's called From Blue into Green.
Nice. That's nice. That's funky. I don't
You
want to give
like
y'all
it?
the whole piece. You got to download it. You got to support my girl. And I just wanted to give him a little taste, But yeah, I can hear it. I can hear that horn. I can hear all of that. Um, is it a different horn, like alto versus?
Hmm. Exactly. Yeah. Alto. That's the alto. I play soprano, which is you sing straight ones. That's
Uh,
soprano. But then you can see, then you can. I think at your show that I did with you, I had the little red curved one. That's also soprano sax. Yeah.
yes, that was cute. So what about
It's cute,
endorsements?
huh?
Yeah, I mean, that was in a red velvet suit. Man,
Uh, you know,
you make it
I
look good.
tried to be like Prince. You know how Prince matches his guitar to his outfit. I'm like, let me try to do a Prince thing. Let me see if I can match my sax. Um, but
Oh,
anyway, yeah, it's I play tenor as well, which is the big one with the curved neck. So I play that as well. But mostly my main thing is the alto and then
yeah.
soprano next. And tenor, I don't really travel that much with it because it's flying on the airplane. They don't even want you to put your overnight bag up in the overhead bin. So
Oh,
it's a thing with trying to travel with two and three horns now. It's really a thing.
oh
And
yeah,
I'm like,
because
I'm not checking it. I'm not checking it, so don't even
oh
ask me. But
no, yeah,
they try
yeah.
though.
So did you get
They
any
try.
endorsements on your horns?
I
Oh,
have an
okay.
endorsement with Yamaha.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay. And do you have to use picks? No, what do you no, that's a different instrument. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing
Oh,
I
you
need, got to use
mouthpiece.
reed. Uh-huh.
Yeah, reeds. That's
The
what
wood.
it's called.
That's what you meant. The reed. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
You can get
reed.
endorsements on those as well, right?
I could, and I didn't even, I haven't, even looked into doing it. I know I was trying to get an endorsement for the microphones that you clip onto your horn. Uh,
Oh,
they turned me down. So Shore turned me down. That's kind of cold since I've been using them since my Patty LaBelle days. But it's
yeah.
cool.
So you find somebody
I'll try again.
yeah, you find somebody
Huh?
else to use. You find somebody else to use.
I will. I got a call from. It's I love getting. I check my emails. I get calls from people from all over the world, or emails, I should
Mhm.
say. And a guy emailed me. He was like, "I'm from this company over in Sweden, and we want to give you this prototype of this microphone that we've invented, and it's a little round microphone that you and the microphone is off the chain, and they're like, can we send you the prototype, and just as a saxophone player, would you tell us what you think about the microphone? It's a little round rubber microphone, and it fits right onto the bell. Don't have to worry about it falling off. Sometimes at my gigs I turn a certain way and my clip on and fall off or whatever. And this microphone was incredible. And they were like, "Would you mind? We'll let you have it. Just can you do a thing on YouTube about the microphone, just to give us
Oh,
some?" And I was
reviews.
like,
Yeah.
"Absolutely." About the mic, and I don't know if they ever came out with it. I haven't seen it on the market, but it's great invention for a saxophone mic. So I hope
Yeah.
they come out with it because I want to get another one. So
Yeah. So check this out. You guys, Pam is also an artist. So I want to share one of your paintings. This girl is super talented. So hold on one second, you guys. I want you to see this right here. Let me get it together. Okay. Wow, look at that. That is, whoa, Pam, you got to describe that.
Bob Marley, one of my favorite artists. I just, it's abstract, and I like painting. Mostly, I do realistic stuff, but I do like doing abstract art. So I just wanted to just capture him, like performing and with the bright colors, and I tried to make it intense with the blues and the yellows, and it's one of my favorite pieces, and I had fun painting it.
Well, since you did a Bob Marley piece, I thought it was only right if somebody that you might know that was works with Ziggy Marley, and Dan.
Hi,
Hey,
Pam.
Trey.
Hi,
Hey,
Pam.
my friend.
Camera,
How you
Tracy.
doing?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I'm doing,
Hey, y'all.
doing well. How you doing?
Hi, Pam. How are
Oh,
you?
hey.
Can
Oh,
you hear me?
yeah, yeah, we can hear you. Oh,
Is it
cheers,
me?
I
you
know.
guys. See, y'all thought I didn't have any
This
women
is happening.
friends, women in the business.
Yeah.
Hey, cheers.
Pinky. I do the pinky. Wait. I cannot get in the camera.
All right, ladies.
This is,
Cheers to the ladies.
Yes. Hi, Pam.
if I can, oops, there we go.
Hi, Tracy.
Yeah, look at
I miss you
that.
so much. You doing good?
I know. Well, look, call me sometime.
I know,
Say
right?
hey.
I
I miss you
know.
too, boo. I
I
do. I could be on the road. Though. I'm like, my girl is all over the world. I know. I'm like, I'll talk to her one day. We always come back. We always come back and reconnect. So it's
I
cool.
know. I
How you?
know.
You look great though.
Oh, thank
Great.
you as well. Yeah, everything is good. Just making the best of the situation. And of course,
This
the entertainment is
situation.
like, come to a stop.
Well, let me
I
let me
know.
let me do a proper introduction to the audience so that they don't know. This is my girl Tracy Hazard, who sings and dances for Ziggy Marley. She's all over the world. That's actually how I met Pam, was through Tracy when they were both with Tina Marie. So I thought I wanted to surprise her. This is all about Pam. I'm like, Tracy, come on in and say hello to your girl.
That's my ride or die. Pam is my ride or die. Nothing but death can keep me.
I know. My gosh. You know the
Oh,
memories. The
I
memories.
know. Oh my God.
We
I
had
was okay.
on the
So,
road.
guys, can I tell this about how you eat food, Pam?
Go ahead. I don't care. I'm being, we're being real. Go
Pam
on.
makes you
Everybody who
really
knows me knows. Huh?
That makes you really, really, if you never appreciated food when you're sitting with Tammy and she's fixing a meal, you have reached another level. Like when you look at her and you watch her, because Pam, no matter what meal it is, Pam is going to wear it. She's going to have an attire of ice cream or whatever it is. She's going to wear it. So,
No, the story I want to hear. I remember you guys doing your makeup with Tina Marie.
oh my God.
What?
So,
You
sometimes
see.
the gigs would, you have an opening act. And, the opening act may take more time, for their act. And so we would be backstage and, we put our makeup on. But Pam was the bomb with contour. And she, she's an artist. So she would contour her face and, just sitting there. And I'm like, wow, like I want to look like you. I want cheekbones. So she would do me and Judy and Lily or, Mo or anybody to ask. And then the previous act would keep going on and on and on, and T would get a little upset. But we sit there and we have our little wine, and then I look over at Pam again. I need more contour, Pam. She's like, you haven't. I'm like, no, I want to put more on. And Dee want more. Give me more. So it just went on. By the time we hit that stage, Roz, I can't say what we look. We look like clowns.
I can see that, man. That makeup was on.
But from the audience perspective, it seems like close up it was a lot, but really from their perspective, because I have some of the videos of us. And,
You do? You still do?
I do. Somebody sent me that. Somebody sent me a video. I got a few videos of us. Remember when we went to the Saint Martin with oh my God, the comedian.
It was for Fubu or something, or no?
That was one of them. And
Okay.
then Sinbad. Sinbad's Funk
Okay.
Fest.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh my God. How fun was that?
Wow. Yeah, we had fun on the stage, and I could tell when, if something pissed Pam off, she would just get this little horn or the Iwi. Is the Iwi, or and she'd have it and
The electronic sax.
just stare.
Yeah,
Gorgeous eyes.
Tracy would always be. She'd always be next to me, and if some craziness was going down, she'd just be like.
I'm like, oh.
She's like on my shoulder, like my little angel. She's like, just stay calm, just just don't explode.
Let's pray over this while we're doing.
Why would you get mad?
You were the mediator, because you just be between like everybody, like wait, just everybody. Like,
She's still that mediator to today. But I remember doing when I went to a show with you, Tracy, and this was Tina in Stockton. It was an outdoor in El DeBarge. Never hit the stage. Was Pam on that show?
Yes, she was.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah,
we have some stories where I remember a story specifically, and I'm like, Pam. Okay, so there was a time where Pam was so, and I admired it. She was so like, I just want to tell the world the truth, and I'm not going to say. But she was so honest. Like, she was very honest no matter, and I love that. It was like, the most endearing thing. And she would just, even if it hurt the person or it was a little uncomfy, it was just so sweet coming from her. So I wanted to be like that. It never worked for me.
Wow.
Didn't have that Bambi look.
I used to think, honesty is the best policy. If everybody's very open, honest, everyone knows where everyone is.
But it's different when a woman is honest. It's taken a little bit different. So, but listen, we're gonna listen to some more music. I want to see some more art. But before we do that, I want you guys to Tracy, you have somebody you want to introduce, don't you?
Oh yeah. Come here.
Come on, stop playing,
This is Pam's other boo. Come on, Easter Bunny. Walk.
Old man movement.
Old man movement.
We got to get on this.
Is that my other favorite friend? Hey.
Now, what's up, ladies? All right.
Introduce him.
How are you?
Yeah, that's Lavelle, Tracy's husband. That's Lavelle from the Whispers. Woo!
I'm glad y'all appreciate me. I'm glad y'all appreciate me.
I had a ball I was at the show July? What was August or June or July in Philadelphia?
I think July.
July.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
July. Had a ball.
Yeah,
Robert Goodell. Had a ball.
How pretty she is.
I know. That's why I wanted her to play with the Whispers. I want all that prettiness and that horn playing with us.
Hey, I'm like, hey, I gotta get rid of Valentino, right?
Exactly. Now we got two girls in the group now. Third one wouldn't be bad. We got two girls in the group now, so a third one wouldn't be bad,
That'd be a nice look.
Hey, I'm down. I would love to be on the stage with the Whispers.
Oh yeah, and I'd love you to be. Your playing is incredible, so I know you could handle it with no problem whatsoever.
I think I would put her in one of the outfits like y'all, so she would match you guys.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What you guys have on white the last time, right? Were you guys sporting white? What you guys have on it?
Exactly, white outfits. Yep, exactly.
Phenomenal.
Yep.
Phenomenal.
You remember that?
See, I was right in there.
Yes, you were. That's right. Because I seen you and you guys on stage in all white, and hey, it was a pretty picture. So Like she said earlier, I heard her talking about you guys spraying yourself up. I've never seen that much makeup. You guys should have got sponsored by somebody.
we should have had makeup endorsements. We'd be going in on the makeup.
You sure
It wasn't enough, no matter what, right?
I come back as especially when the Whispers and Tina did the show, and I come back off the stage and they come on and he go to kiss me and he's like,
I'm like, dang. Wow. It's like, ooh, you guys just had your face all stenciled or something. I don't know what that was. I've never seen that.
Girls with the chisel.
Yeah. She got my cheeks looking like I had implants.
Yeah. And their little cute short dresses and stuff. That's like, wow, those were the days. Definitely days.
Those were days, guys. I have so many fond memories. Even like with the drama, it was all a part of the whole. It was all fun. Now I laugh about like all that stuff. Sometimes I'll just think to myself about some of the stuff we used to just be mad about stuff, and now I laugh about it because and we all still make right back up again and be in love and all that. So it was like that when I was on the road with Patty. You go on the road, this is like your family. So eventually, people clash and it's drama and it's things going on backstage. But once we hit that stage, no one knew. It was like we played together, like everybody would just be in perfect harmony.
Incredible.
Once we got on stage.
So imagine
whatever we had going on in the background didn't matter.
Yeah. So imagine me. I'm on the different side, and y'all be working my nerves. But they're like, Ross, where the food at? Where the food at?
That's true.
Get the stage together. Wait.
It's a lot that goes on, and you're only on stage sometimes for 2 hours. But boy, all the work that it takes leading up to just 2 hours of a show at the max. Sometimes just an hour show, but it starts weeks in advance just to put on that 1 to 2 hour show.
Absolutely. I want to show this one comment. Sorry, you guys didn't, but this is a lady from Chicago, and she's visually impaired. So I listened to your show. Pam is awesome, and I want to hear more music. I want to see more shows. I'm a new fan. I watched you interview. Okay, last night, and you were great. I hope you have him on again. I will be following you. Okay, I'll be following you. Are great, Pam. Thank you. Thank you.
Carolyn, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. But a party. So the Whispers are coming out with a new song on the 11th. So you guys be sure to listen for that. On the 10th?
On the 10th, yep.
July 10th. Okay.
July 10th, yep.
Wow. Okay.
Be sure to listen to that.
Yep.
You want to play your other new CD? Let everybody hear it. Your other song we got on here, Pam?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's everybody stay on. Hold on. It's camouflage. Camouflage.
We'll put that.
Everybody rock.
that it? That's all I get to hear.
Yeah, y'all got to get. They're asking where can they get that? Is that a downloadable one, or they're asking what CD is that on?
Yeah, it's down. It is downloadable. It's called Chameleon, and then Tracy, all you got to do is send me your email address. I'll send you the whole. I'll send you the whole CD.
That's what I mean.
I'll send you.
I like that, Pam.
The whole catalog. So yeah, that's like
Love that.
That was like my eighth CD, my eighth or ninth CD. So
Wow.
Chameleon. I did that one. I produced that one all by myself. That was a project that I did when I wasn't on a label anymore. And so I got a chance to have creative control over the whole project, which was fantastic. And you know how it is as an artist, we want to express our art the way we feel it, the way that feels good to our souls. But sometimes when you're on a record label, just sing it like that. Don't play it like that. Don't, it's very restricted. So I think the best stuff that I really, really did was when I got a chance to branch out and do my own project, and I'm not, and within that, I'm not the kind of person that doesn't like working with other people. I love working with other artists and other producers, and it's just a thing record companies just like to just do. They just it's a control thing. What can I? It's a control and a money. It's a control and a money thing. I'm like, it's not gonna work for me. Sorry, I'm a Capricorn.
Oh, that's the next person. You're a Capricorn. Tracy, what are you? Oh, wait, Tracy's on blank.
I'm trying to keep a straight. Brooklyn. Oh my God, I miss you guys.
I know, I miss you. We're all locked down. We can't go nowhere. We can't do nothing.
I know.
So
and I was about to come out with my new CD. I was about to just release it. I had been working on it for it took me 3 years to do it because I started doing some other stuff. I had like some real estate stuff I had to deal with back in Philadelphia, so I just had to put it on the back burner. And then a week before I was supposed to call the promo guy, we were on lockdown like that. So
wow. So I mean,
I was like, what do we do now? What do I do? Do I wait? I can't go out and do it.
So audience, what do you think? Should she release one? Just release one of the songs on the CD? Wait till we come back to release the entire CD? Should she release one? What do y'all think? We're looking for some feedback. I mean,
sure. That would be great.
Yeah, let's see. Would you guys?
Yeah, that's a good question, Rob. For sure. Yeah, I'd like to hear some of the responses.
Because I mean, is people downloading more music now that we're up in the house? I mean, or what?
For sure.
I say, turn off the TV. Don't keep listening to that news, and download you some music. Get the Pam's new stuff. Get the Whispers new stuff. Support these artists right now because our industry is closed down.
Sure is.
Yeah, it is.
I saw in a theater a future theater, and it was outdoors, and it had platforms for the people. So each party had their individual platforms. I'm like, oh, that's gonna cost a fortune. But they had them distancing, social distancing. But if you only come with one person or me, y'all know I'll be alone. I'm gonna be in that big old, thing by myself, trying to enjoy the music and stuff. So, I mean, that's where we're headed, I guess, if we don't hurry up.
Maybe it'll be more like private concerts because it's not going to be that many people that can be in the venue.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just did a quick little video for the celebration of Bob Marley's 75th, and we had the plexiglass in between us. For me, it was a bit. I'll actually text it to you, Pam. The picture. It was good. It was cool, but it's a definite.
Excuse me. You can text me too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you saying there was plexiglass in between each of you on stage, the performers?
Yes. Yeah. It was plexiglass. And the challenging thing was I'm so used to vibing off of the other singer, Natasha. That's with
Oh, yeah.
you know, we kind of, even with Ziggy, like we, you know, it's a vibe thing, you know, and it was that was it was like, okay, let me just be in my box and try, you know, to vibe. So it's very challenging, but that's where we're headed.
Was it plexiglass from the floor all the way up?
Yes, I'll send it to you. Yeah, it was
Interesting.
plexiglass all the way up, and you know, and then we had, well, we didn't, the girls didn't have the mask, the singers, and Ziggy didn't have the mask, but all the other musicians had their mask on, and it was
Yeah, 'cause I
interesting.
was gonna say, how are you gonna sing with a mask?
Yeah, I tried just to see.
Listen,
Wasn't
it's
good.
not gonna happen.
Oh, because
It's
you
gonna
can't
happen.
even play the horn. You can't play the horn with no mask
No,
on.
no. But it's very, you know, especially if you're the type that really vibes on your musicians and you're
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
challenging.
definitely.
But
Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, something's gotta give with this.
better than not performing, though.
Right?
So
True.
can we do virtual? I mean, Pam, you could do a virtual show. So if you guys want Pam to do a virtual show for you, just let us know. Tracy, she can dance and she can sing too.
Yeah, because I was gonna try to do that with my keyboard player. We were supposed to just do like a video together where the camera he'd film himself playing the song, and then we splice, we make a cool looking video. I of course would do my part here in my studio, and then we put the video together.
Yeah.
And that's one way we could do it,
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be one way.
Mm-hmm.
So the people are saying, what are they saying? Yes, release it.
Release it. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Get
it all out. All right. All right, Joyce.
Joyce.
That's my friend Joyce that plays guitar. We worked together before in Florida. Hey, Joyce. Jen, right?
Let it all out, release. Okay. And this is Dawn again. Oh, she's working in North Carolina theater, and challenge is making sure our artists are safe during rehearsals and doing our performance.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. This is just, whoo! I wasn't ready for this whole thing. It's like I was just having a ball in Philly on New Year's Eve. I'm like, 2020 is going to be the year. I got all this stuff. I was like, I got plans. I'm going to do all these projects. It was like somebody took the needle off the record, scratched it off the record. I was like, what the hell?
I'm like, give me back 2019. I'm sorry. Like 2019. We're only
so many. I know, Roz, right? And it's so many like misconceptions going around. It's so like, at first it was like, don't wear the mask. Now wear the mask. Don't, 85% of the people that catch it aren't gonna get sick or show any symptoms. So I'm like, so what is this? What is this? What is this really? What's really going on? That's what I want to know. What's really going on here? Some of it is not adding up. It's me. Yeah. I'm just like, some of it's not adding up.
Yeah. So. Well, I got my UV light wand, and I'm wanding everything and everybody.
Everybody. Are you wanding people?
I'm wanding everybody, everything.
She's wanding, yes.
You're like, wait a minute before you come through my door.
Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, so it was worth the investment. So really, people, if you guys can, get you a UV light. And especially if you guys start traveling, I don't know how you feel about getting back on a plane. Have either of you guys been on a plane yet?
Nope.
What's that going to be like? Because
Girl, I'm gonna be in a garbage bag suit. Head to toe. I'm gonna be plastic down.
You know, right? Or what about what you said? What about the plexiglass? I always thought they should have had this anyway. What about the plexiglass between seats? So the top part of the seat, look, there's plexiglass there.
Absolutely.
But then there's the air that's coming through the vent. We're all breathing in the same air is circulating, and we're all still breathing the same air. So that's not going to work either.
But it does protect.
Wear a mask.
Yeah.
But you know what? When we went up to Napa, I always was a trip flying. I always had bleach wipes and everything. But because of those wipes, look, I wiped down everything up in Napa in that hotel. I said, honey, just sit down. Give me a minute. I got to on everything. And then I bleach wiped. I was so tired.
Yeah, you have to.
I do not blame you, God. It's because we all know we've all traveled a lot. And we know hotels sometimes.
Yeah,
ooh, the stuff that you find in there, it's not the cleanest. So I can only imagine now. I'm really going to be freaked
I always
out.
thought it was wise that you wear a mask. We've been wearing masks for years on the flight, especially overseas. When it's still a good idea. So I was a bit shocked when they announced it won't help initially, but I think that was so that the frontline workers could get a hold of the mask. I think that was their way. But I've always, for at least 18 years, been wearing a mask on the flight.
Oh, you've been wearing them anyway. Wow. Well, you've been with all your the traveling that you do out of the country. You're in different environments, I think.
Yeah. I had one time I got sick. Mom took me to Bangkok, and the guy directly behind me, he hacked, and I said, "Mom, he's
that's the worst." Sick. Oh, it seems like I always get the people that are coughing or
yes.
All the places, it's like, why me? One time I got a flu really bad because a lady that was sitting next to me was and I was on my way on a vacation to Jamaica. So, I didn't want to be, I'm like, I'm going to be so mad if I'm sick on my vacation. And she was just coughing, wouldn't cover her mouth. And I'm like, I just should have said, excuse me, can you just, cover your mouth? I should have said it, but, I'm thinking, I kept looking over. I'm thinking she's going to get the hint, but she wasn't. So,
look.
And I got sick like a week after I got back from my vacation, though. So I did catch what she had, but gross.
It's better that I stay in the house. It's better that I stay in the house because I go to the store and they don't have a mask on. I'm like, excuse me, you need to give me 10 feet. Clemmy said, you just need to be quiet. I'm like, nope, I need 10 feet. And why you ain't in a mask? Do you know it's a rule now that you're supposed to be in a mask?
Wait, Pam, she will. This one here. We went to Napa Valley I was in Napa Valley.
It was Napa.
Pierre, whatever, the champagne place.
Oh,
yeah.
And she was telling the guy that was giving us the tour how to. It's like, but wait. So, you forgot? You neglected to say that. I'm like, oh. I was like, Roslyn.
I think Pam knows. She knows.
She don't care. She does not care.
Yeah. So look, before someone say they're makeup artist, my friend is a professional makeup artist. She wears a cute hazmat suit. Girl, look, we all old. We could be in no hazmat suit. We would be so hot.
Oh Lord. I'm like, I'm thinking, hey, you know what I'm thinking, ladies? I'm thinking it's time to get an RV. I'm really thinking about it.
Are you?
Forget the hotel. Just be in an RV. That way I don't have to worry about.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about being in an RV.
I know.
I've been on the internet seriously looking.
Wow.
Seriously.
That is the way to go, especially those
RV.
Yeah.
Well, check it out. I want to show them some more of Pam's artwork. So I let in with Bob Marley so that I could bring in Tracy, but you guys, you have to see, she's an incredible art, and all her art is available. Hang on one second, y'all. Let me show you which we'll be working with here. Let's see. Look at this. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Minute. I don't know where I'm at. Maybe I'll do that another one. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me share that again. Yeah, now. Okay.
Pam, you did that? Pam did that? Marvin Gaye?
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful, Pam.
Look at that.
So gorgeous.
Can you guys see that? This is her work.
2002.
I'm going to go big screen on that so they can see that. I really want them to see that.
Wow.
Wow, that's nice. That's nice.
It's one of my favorite Marvin Gaye album covers. I mean, he just looks so like, look at his face. You know, what a classic album, like what's going on. And then he's got this look of his, you know, he's just got that look like what is happening with the world. And if that album is so like, it's we can listen to it now and it applies to what we're going through today. It's like timeless.
Yes. Oh yeah, back then that's was the lyrics and music. Then they meant, and, you know, war, what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, we can play that album today and completely. It's just what we're going through still. And whoever the photographer was that captured his face on that, it was like, wow, he captured it in that photo.
How long does it take you to do something like that?
It depends on how much of a maniac I am. If I'm staying up like 15, 16 hours straight, I can finish it in 3 or 4 days.
Wow.
Yeah, it depends on how big. It depends on how big it is too.
Wow.
Sometimes it depends. You know, if I can't go to sleep, which a lot of times I'm up like all hours of the night. But yeah, it depends on how big it is. It depends on. Like I did I don't know if you can see, you guys can see that, but I did Shaka. I did that actually like since we've been in quarantine. I did the Shaka in the background.
Oh, she has one.
It might be dark back there, but
yeah,
I did. Yeah, it took me like 4 or 5 days to do the Shaka. So
wow.
Kind of in the background.
Tanya says she has one of your art pieces as well.
Who does?
Tanya. Oh, wait.
Anya.
Their website for her artwork. Yes. Well, I'm glad you asked. Let me put up the website. Bam.
There you go.
Bam. Y'all go to the website and look at some of her fantastic. I mean, I'm just giving you a little bit of her work, but there's so much out there that she does. Let's look at what I'm gonna let you all see one more because I love this piece right here. Uh-oh, I'm doing a little too much. Hold on, check this out, you guys. There we go. You see that? Look at
that. Damn.
I know, Tracy. I know.
Yes.
Oh
my gosh. When did you do this, Pam?
I actually did that last actually when I was in Philadelphia last summer. I did it last summer. And
oh my God. You know how many people would die? Philly people too? We love that. We still love Phyllis. Yeah.
Yeah, Phyllis Hyman.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Phyllis Hyman.
Can you?
One of a kind.
Oh, never mind. I got
one of a
FaceTime so the bell can see this. That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I did that it was actually done for someone who contacted me and said, it was a woman who said, my husband is in love with Phyllis Hyman. She's like, I want to give it, his birthday's coming up, so I think the best present would be that, you know, I'm going to surprise him with a painting of Phyllis Hyman. So
wow.
You know,
wow, you did that. I mean, the detail in there, the art in there is just, you know, right on point. Right on point.
And so I asked her, I said, where you guys gonna hang the painting? She goes, you know, I'm gonna, you know, my husband wants it in our bedroom. I was like,
I bet he does.
Okay.
I was like, you think that's a good idea? He might be peeping over your shoulder looking at Phyllis. if I called her, I checked in with her a couple weeks after. You know, I was like, you guys, how's everything going? How's the painting look in your place? You know, she goes, well, we didn't put it in the bedroom. We decided to just put it in the living room. So I was like,
okay. Yeah. So you guys
anyway,
go and
Phyllis. Oh my God! Just and I always play if it's the artist that I'm painting, I play their music so I could just kind of.
While
I'm doing the painting,
you're listening to the music and you're grooving.
My favorite Answer Boy Is You.
Oh,
I know. Isn't it? That voice just melts you. It's like, and no one else in the world had a voice like Phyllis. Nope. She was resonant, that resonant deep, and that octave, right?
Yep.
Wow.
Oh God. So let's go back. It's only right to go back, to the music. We did the art and I want to play this. What did we play? Private Party. That's what we started with. For those that wasn't here. So Pam, it's okay. We go there now.
Yeah, sure.
Private Party. Let's. Girl, you
Right.
did this amazing. Woo! Super talented. Bam. Woman power. Yeah, that was
Right.
amazing. Yeah. Oh, see, you guys, it's been really real having you on. I know people didn't think I knew any women in the business, so I'm just, I'm tickle pink that, you took the time to allow me to have this time with you and talk to you and then bring on Tracy, of course. I hope that was a pleasant surprise for
Yeah. What a surprise. What a pleasant surprise. I had no idea. This was so fun. And wow, it's already, almost at the end of the time.
Yeah,
And
almost
it's
at the end
just,
of the time. Yeah,
when you're having fun, time flies, right?
it does. It does.
Yeah.
So go ahead. You want to say the last word, and
So
we'll
much
come
fun.
back. And you want to say the last word to the audience? Tell them what's up, what's next for Pam, and then we'll come back and talk. Then
Sure. Like I said, have been working on that project that's everybody's been saying, when are you going to come out with a new CD? It's been too long. And when I finally finished it, life sometimes throws you a curveball and you're in a whole nother zone. But I want to hear from everybody. I still want to come out with the CD. I think I'm going to release a single in September. If I don't release the whole thing, at least I'll have a single out. And I just want to say to everybody, just, stay safe and be healthy and keep the faith and do things that make you feel good and spend as much time as you can with your family and your friends. And we're going to be all right. Just keep your faith. God is watching out for us and we're going to be okay. This whole coronavirus thing, and I've had my moments where it's gotten me down, but deep down in my heart, I know we're going to all be safe. So I want you guys to feel the same way and be happy and safe and healthy. I love you.
and we love you.
No, right? Is
Oh,
it right?
I know.
Something like that.
Mine might be crooked after the couple of glasses of wine. Mine might be a little crooked.
I've been locked up
Tracy,
so
call
long.
me my friend.
Huh?
I know
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Call me, because
I
now
know.
we gotta do this again, you guys.
Yeah,
Even if it's like just hanging, just to have a little. Because I was doing that with some of my friends. We're like, let's just have a party, and we'll do it like this. We'll have like a little party, and we had like a little Prince party, and we all played videos, and talked about it.
Yeah, holla at us.
Yeah, we had a wine. It was really fun.
Let's cheers to women in the industry. Oops, how we got it? Cheers, ladies. Wait. Thank you all for watching. Let me just sign out. Hold on, ladies. Let me go.
I love you, Pam.
Oh, love you.
I gotta give you my new number.
Huh?
I gotta give you my new phone number.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
So, hey, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by. I know you could be anywhere, but you were here with us. And it's been a very inspirational and fun. You see my girl. You got to see some other surprise guests. So come back, support us. Again, this is not what I do, but I can't go anywhere. So I had to become a talk show host. So anyway, thank you again, from the bottom of my heart. I love you all, and come back again. I'm going to play a Pam song out. And if you have any comments, we'll respond. Do support the women in music. And I love you guys. And I'll see ya. Peace, love, and soul. Later. It's Roz and out. Hang on for the Pam music. Let's go back to...